I need you to listen to me. Something really bad happened.
Smile 2 has been released to strong reviews, and it's not hard to see why. Between Naomi Scott's shockingly dedicated performance and the tons of horrific imagery, it does seem like we have a hit on our hands. Today on ScreenRant, we're taking a look at the ending of this spooky sequel and trying to make sense of what exactly went down. At the end of Smile 2, we are shown pop singer Skye Riley killing herself in front of a live audience using a microphone to stab herself in the eye. It's a horrific end to the film and one that will definitely stick with the in-film audience, suggesting that the curse has now been passed on to everyone, including Skye's assistant Joshua, record producer Darius, and her mother Elizabeth, who is still alive. Okay, so let's rewind a bit. There's not much to explain in regards to the actual final moments. Skye has been tricked into going on stage for her big tour, something she has been very adamant she was not comfortable with, thereby giving the entity residing in her brain the opportunity to spread around the world. It's basically a bigger version of the original Smiles ending, but with a stadium full of people. What does require explanation is the timeline of Skye's experiences. Exactly when did the entity take over her mind and convince her, for example, that she had murdered her mother? Prior to this event, we know that she had been seeing the entity's version of her best friend Gemma, so theoretically the majority of the film took place inside Skye's head. We can assume her breakdown at Darius's fundraiser was real, but even that is suspect, as it seems to have no effect on her tour or Darius showing up to support what will be her final show.
911, what's your emergency?
For us, the biggest question is regarding Morris, the nurse who provides a ton of backstory for this demonic force and offers to help Skye by killing her for a short period of time and then bringing her back. It's his theory that this will starve the entity and force it out of Skye. While it's a flawed plan, it does make narrative sense. After all, we as the audience don't need another movie where the protagonist is trying to decide who to kill to pass on the curse. It could be that the flawed nature is inherent to it purely being a means to distract Skye while the entity siphons her fear and distress. Unfortunately, whether or not Morris was real is impossible to say for certain, due to just how much control the entity has. Based purely on what we're given, it seems most likely that Morris was real, and that everything after Skye is attacked by her own dance troupe is a false reality. Morris never hears back from Skye, and the entity portrays him just long enough to puppet Skye on stage for her big finale. What did you think of the twist ending of Smile 2? Thanks for watching ScreenRant, and stay tuned for more movie news.